Hey guys, what's up? Right now I'm backstage with Imagine Dragons. You're about to hit the stage, but first I feel very lucky because we're going to talk all about this new album that came out a month ago. I have a confession to make. It's on repeat in my car. So now that it's out, it's your first full-length album. What's the feeling like, and how are you guys? What's the reception like?
It's been better than we could have hoped, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
That first week, you know, we were shooting for, if we get 20,000 albums out the first week, we'll be very happy. And the fact that it was 83, it was just like, what? It must be some mistake somewhere.
And you guys set a record as well as like the most bought new band rock album or something in 6 years, something crazy like that.
I've never ever set a record before in my life, especially like any like physical like feats of strength. It's never happened for me. So this is my first record.
What did you guys do to celebrate?
We toured indefinitely every day. We really haven't had a minute to celebrate yet. We've been on the road, but you know, I think we all were like, ah.
Husband and I managed to each have a glass of champagne right before we had to catch a plane the next morning to start tour. So
That's pretty celebratory.
yeah,
It was in a glass that said Imagine Dragons also.
Oh, pretty spiffy right there. Well, it's time. I feel like I can't turn on the radio without hearing that song. Glee covered it, and then one of your other songs, On Top of the World, is the new theme song for Partners. So what's that feeling like?
Yeah, you know, we've always felt as a band that we wanted as many people as possible, you know, to share our music with, and we've always tried to kind of, you know, not pigeonhole our sound to a certain type of person or demographic. So, you know, we're always happy to reach audiences that maybe usually wouldn't listen to alternative music. You know, and to put it in words, I don't know how to put it. You know, when you're in the theater and you hear a song on a preview that's yours, you know, you just feel very grateful. You know, there's so many great artists in the world that deserve to have every chance that we've had, and we've seen them all on the road over the years. You know, so to be in this position, we feel, you know, grateful, and it's quite humbling.
Well, it's well deserved. The next single, is it radioactive? Is that the word on the street?
Well, you know, I don't know. I think our mind we've been so laser focused on its time that we haven't even thought about a next single. I think there's, you know, favorites of certain people, and what
Demons.
it would be. Yeah,
I said it.
Yeah.
We'll let you pick the next
Yeah,
song.
what do you say?
I choose Demons. What about the next plan for a music video? Do you have any plans for that? I know you don't have, it's hard when you don't have a
We are in
single.
the works of doing a music video. I'm not going to tell you which song it is because we haven't released it yet, but we are doing a music video that we're very excited about, working with some people that are legendary in our minds. It couldn't have come together better, and yeah.
What songs on the album are you guys most proud of?
personally, I have nothing left to say. The way that closes the album out is something that I love hearing it.
That's a good choice.
I think Tiptoe, I mean, they're all favorites, but Tiptoe for me is probably my favorite. There's just something about that song that makes me very happy.
All right, and you guys?
Oh, I don't.
Right now, I feel like there's a kind of a hidden track on the album. It's not really hidden because we say what it is, but it's called Rocks. It's at the end of Nothing Left to Say. There's like a pause, and then it goes into that song. And I remember Dan wrote that demo like probably a year ago, and I like listened to it. I thought it was okay. I didn't really think anything of it. And then he played it for me again like a year later. And I was like, oh, well, I was completely wrong about the song. This needs to be on the album. Let's record it.
And let's hide it.
Yeah. So sometimes I'm completely wrong, and it works out good.
All right.
He's discrediting himself. He's usually pretty spot on. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I feel like just right now my focus has been on Its Time. I love that song. I love the message behind it, and it hits home for me. You know, and I think it defines the band in a lot of ways right now. And you know, so yeah, that's one of my favorites, I'd say.
Well, like he said, there was hundreds and hundreds of songs, and I heard that you actually practice 4 to 6 hours a day or something. So is there a possibility of maybe releasing or re-releasing the album with new additional songs? Would you ever do that?
You know, we have so much material. We're, as a band, we're always writing, always getting more songs out there. Some of the songs that we've recorded will make it onto the next album. Some of them won't. We'll just have to see where we're at then. There's going to be another 100 songs to pick from by the time we get back in there. So we'll go through the whole process again and get the best of what we have out there.
Well, you guys have been on tour for a while with AWOL Nation. You're going to Europe next. What can we expect for 2013?
Our goal from the very beginning of the band has been to cross the seas and to bring our music to, places outside the U.S. as well. We dipped into Bergen, Norway, for a festival, and we're so addicted to the culture and seeing the world in that way. So we're excited to go to Europe. We're excited to take our music to other places, and then I'm sure we'll be very excited to come back home to the U.S. and do another headlining tour. I think 2013 will be probably a pretty busy year if this is any indication, and busy is good, so we're excited. Busy is good.
Well, I also read that Imagine Dragons was not the original name of the band, that it's, you guys put together words or letters from another name or something. What was the other name?
Yeah, it's an anagram, so we had a phrase that we all agreed upon, but we didn't want to call the band it for whatever reasons, and so we got in, we had a little band meeting and moved around the letters, made an anagram out of it, came up with Imagine Dragons, and long answer to your short question is that we're not telling people.
Well,
we haven't told anybody yet. I'm sure we will. It really has been more of it's fun for us because we have fans come to all the shows and say, is it this, is it that, and I don't know if you have some guesses.
We have some guesses.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
We took to Google a nice little anagram machine on Google.
Cheater.
Could it be a mango residing?
Ooh, yes, it could be.
It could be.
It could be?
We can neither confirm nor deny, but I'm very curious to hear what the rest of
What about Damaging Senior?
I haven't heard that one
I was really
before.
impressed by that
Damaging
one.
Senior, that's got to be a pretty mean.
My grandpa was pretty harsh, so that could be there.
You could have been a Damaging Senior. Manager Indigos?
I can't confirm or deny.
What do you think, Mac?
Can you give us a hint?
Yeah,
Maybe the
our
first
manager's in
word.
here.
The manager's in the room.
Well, yeah.
Is that it?
Was that Indigo? Yeah. Okay, good,
That's it right there.
Yeah. I would like to think as a hint that maybe it made some sort of sense, but maybe it doesn't.
So it's none of the choices that we listed.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, maybe there was reasoning behind it. Maybe there wasn't.
The first word may or may not be in English.
Oh, now we got to use an anagram machine that's like Spanish, French,
yeah.
Italian. Sorry.
There Ben goes giving hints or leading people down a wrong path.
Maybe we'll never know. Well, we want our viewers to get to know you guys a little bit, so we sort of compiled a list of like 5 sort of sillier questions. Okay. What's the craziest thing that we would find on your tour bus?
Probably a Theracane.
I was gonna say the Theracane as well.
Yeah, that's not a hard drug, in case you were wondering.
What is that?
It's a giant hook and it lets you massage your own back with it. I've seen it in the bullpen of some baseball teams, but nowhere else. My mother gave it to me for Christmas. It's bizarre looking.
Do you let them take turns?
Yeah, I'm very generous with my Theracane. Yeah.
Very kind of you.
Just don't know where it's been. I don't know. I've always been fished out by it.
What about your favorite snack food to eat on tour?
Starbursts.
Pink ones?
He takes all the pink ones.
No, he really.
Are you that person that takes all the pink Starbursts in the
I'm
pack?
definitely that person. They should make a pack that's only pink.
I agree.
They have the reds, the pink and red.
We have the reds over there, but
I might have to steal a few.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I threw some rocks up at your window. I threw some rocks right through your window.
What song right now is in your head that you wish that you guys had written because you just love it so much?
That's the easiest question for me. I'm just going to take that from everybody because I'm so stuck on this song right now by a band called Crystal Fighters, and they have this
You
song.
tweeted about them today.
Yes, wow. I'm very impressed. They have a song called At Home, and I don't know, there's just something about that song that just puts me in a really good place, and I've been listening to their album. Their whole album's great. They're not from the U.S., they're not really known. I wish they were more known. They deserve to be.
What about you guys?
Well, he showed me that song earlier, and it is dope. So
It's good. So that one?
I'll swipe that one too.
All right.
I love Banner by Lights. I don't know.
He has a
that
big
thing's
crush
been
on
kind
her.
of. I do have a big crush on Lights
A
also.
huge
Can
crush.
we hook that up?
You should.
Please.
Let's make that happen. When do you guys tour with
Single.
Lights? Single. Hello. And you?
I've had Grizzly Bear's song Yet Again stuck in my head
Great
ever
song.
since their album came out. That song is amazing.
Agreed.
And who would you say is the cleanest out of the four of you? Who's the messiest?
Ben is the cleanest.
I would say Ben is the
Is that a
cleanest.
joke?
All right. Lights, he's clean.
I'm gonna go along with that just because Lights may see this at some point. I want to be a bro,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I agree with that completely.
All right. And lastly, why should people go out and get night visions?
If they like it, then they should get it.
Also a very diplomatic answer.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we try and write from an honest place. I know that, Dan puts a lot of thought into the lyrics that he writes. I know that all the lyrics are very personal to him, and so hopefully people latch on to that honesty and, and like it.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to add this side?
We would also like to buy a band boat, so that's another reason that people could buy night
Honesty.
visions.
Nice.
I like that. Well, thank you guys so much, and good luck tonight. We're excited to check out the show.
Thank you.
And for all of you guys who don't know or don't have the album, go and get it because I'm telling you, it's awesome.